What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, and as you could surely hear, it's July 4th, and I stayed home because my cat, it's her first July 4th, and I was worried that she might be put off by all the fireworks. She, literally hasn't even batted an eye the entire time, so, ultimately, I'm going to try to do as many videos as I can. You'll hear the fireworks during the intros, but it seems like once I start the tracks, you can't really, they get drowned out by the sound of the track, so... in any case, we're back with another police reaction. Once again, big shout out to Lori, and we're moving on to Zenyatta Mondatta, 1980, so we're moving into the 80s, and apparently, and I'm not sure about it feels like it might just be a phonetic rhyme. Zenyatta is a name, certainly, but it's, I don't know if this is in reference to someone specifically back in 1980, so either way, it has a nice alliterative or rhyming quality to it. But the first track on this is Don't Stand So Close to Me, which is admittedly one of the tracks that I knew from the Police going into this deep dive. Now, I didn't realize it was quite as early as that. If you had asked me before starting the Police deep dive what year Don't Stand So Close to Me came from, I would have guessed like 85 or something. And again, that's maybe just because of my complete ignorance of their actual catalog. Like when we started this deep dive and went to the proper albums after starting with I believe a greatest hits compilation provided by Han Solo, I was surprised that their first album was late 70s, 78. So ultimately it's been a cool thing to learn more about them. But we now return to a track I know. Admittedly, I haven't listened to it for a while, and my memory of it on some level is that it's a bit cheeky, a bit silly and fun. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel like both sonically and perhaps what I'm remembering from the lyrics, which in the moment I'm just thinking of the chorus, but I have this sinking suspicion that it has a bit of fun and cheek to it. So let's get it. This is The Police, the first track on their 1980 album, Zenyatta Mondatta, and it's called Don't Stand So Close to Me. But I'm wondering, so it's like they have synth bass in a track? Up until this point,
the subject of schoolgirl fantasy. She wants him so badly, knows what she wants to be. Inside,
this is way more serious than I remember.
She's so close now. This girl is half his age. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand so close to me. Her friends are so jealous. You know how bad girls get. Sometimes it's not so easy to be the teacher's pet. Temptation, frustration, so bad it makes him cry. When I stop, she's waiting.
Might I suggest a different career? Yeah, no, this is nice. It's a heavier sounding theme than I was remembering.
It's no use. He sees her. He starts to
again, like, so I have like keyboards, like, but up until this point, it was all like, or at least primarily like band instruments, right? I do like the polyphonic voices. Fading, yeah. I do apologize. I feel like this file was like a little bit like quieter than the fireworks, so I do apologize. But still, I really appreciate reconnecting with that tune and realizing that it's somewhat different than I remembered. It has a more serious sound, and again, it sounds like you know, like a professor or a teacher. I don't know if teacher's pet was used in a more literal sense, but yeah, it sounded like a professor who's, you know, teaching these young women, and he, like, it sounds like he's, you know, feeling tempted, and he was involved with one of them, and then like maybe the other girls are jealous because you know how they are, as the line went, not what I'm saying. But then yeah, it sounds like, you know, he like admitted his moral failings or something at some point, because he was like, he broke down upon seeing her. So not sure exactly what's happening, but like I said, it sounds a bit more serious and like heavy than I was thinking. I was thinking of the sonic atmosphere of the chorus. So yeah, like it does seem it's a bit more like balanced or multifaceted than I was recalling. So yeah, it'd be interesting as we go through this to see if there's any more that are familiar. But yeah, ultimately this is one that I knew going into it. But as always happens when I do these deep dives and I re-encounter a track I've known, like at least going back, if not one that I continually listen to year in and out. But even those, the point is, when I do these reactions, I come to a new appreciation and understanding. Now this one, it was even more different than I was remembering, but yeah, it's always like a cool experience reconnecting with music in this format where I'm sort of forcing myself to listen closely. Well, as every explosion in the history of the world goes off outside, do let me know what you think of this one. Hopefully next time we do a police reaction, it won't quite be so cacophonous outside. In any case, shout out once again to Lori. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what you think. Peace.